Ada kejutan untuk Anda pemirsa Kabar Petang. Kami akan langsung menghadirkan Putri Indonesia di ajang Miss Universe 2019. Ini jelas rekor yang luar biasa untuk Indonesia
for
karena
the first time ya.
masuk 10 besar Sira. Kita langsung undang Sira Safira boleh?
Iya, langsung undang Frederica Alexis Ho.
Terima kasih banyak.
Halo.
Frederica sudah hadir di program Kabar Petang.
Thank you. Selamat ya, congrats
Halo Mbak.
ya.
Selamat Mbak, congratulations
ngobrol-ngobrol
atas
dulu
pencapaian
nih.
yang luar biasa. Kita ingin tahu sebenarnya kriterianya apa? Kok bisa masuk 10 besar Sira ya? Bisa cerita nggak dari awal sampai akhirnya ke Atlanta?
There is a surprise for you viewers. We will immediately present Putri Indonesia at the Miss Universe 2019. This is clearly an extraordinary record for Indonesia. For the first time, we are in the top 10. We immediately invite Frederica Alexis Call. Thank you very much for being here. Congratulations. We want to know about the criteria. How could you make it into the top 10? Can you tell us from the beginning until finally you went to Atlanta?
Yang pasti itu perjalanannya sangat-sangat panjang, banyak tantangannya, tapi akhirnya bisa ya masuk ke Miss Universe dan 10 besar. Of course ada national pageants, harus ikuti Putri Indonesia dulu, perwakilan daerah dulu, terpilih sebagai DKI Jakarta ya waktu itu saya mewakili. Lalu ya Putri Indonesia menjabat sebagai Miss Universe Indonesia 2019.
Absolutely. The journey is very long. There are so many challenges, but finally I can enter the top 10 Miss Universe. Of course, the first one we have to participate in the National Beauty Pageant in Indonesia, the regional representative. Then in the end, I was elected as the representative of DKI Jakarta. Then I won the Putri Indonesia and served as Miss Universe Indonesia 2019.
Ketika akan mengikuti Miss Universe, terpikirkan tidak? Optimis tentunya iya, tapi terpikirkan tidak bisa lolos 10 besar for the first time Indonesia.
Pas awal kepilih sebagai Putri Indonesia, I already said to myself, aku harus give it my all. Jadi harus 100%, niatnya harus menang, walaupun tidak menang nggak apa-apa, tapi goalsnya, tujuannya, persiapannya harus do it to be the winner. Nah akhirnya saya bisa nembus top 10, I'm still happy karena aku tahu aku udah bikin negara bangga.
When you participate in a Miss Universe, do you think you will pass the top 10 for the first time in Indonesia? The first time I was chosen as Putri Indonesia, I already said to myself that I have to give it my all. My intention must be 100% and I have to win. Although I didn't win, but the goals and the preparation must be prepared as the winner. Finally, I can pass the top 10. I am so pleased with these results. I have made Indonesia proud.
Oke, kita ingin dengar juga apa sih sebenarnya pesan istimewa yang dibawa Indonesia bersaing dengan negara-negara lainnya yang jelas secara kemampuan, kualitas juga luar biasa ya. Sesaat lagi di Kabar Petang pemirsa bersama dengan Miss Universe ini ya, di ajang Miss Universe Putri Indonesia di ajang Miss Universe 2019, Frederica Alexis Cal. Tetaplah bersama kami.
We want to hear what the special message that Indonesia brings so you can compete with participants from other countries whose their capabilities and qualities are also extraordinary. For a moment again, in the Kabar Petang with Miss Universe Indonesia 2019.
Terima kasih Anda masih bersama kami di Kabar Petang. Pemirsa, lalu bagaimana perjalanan hingga menembus babak 10 besar ajang Ratu Kecantikan itu? Kita langsung berbincang dengan Frederica Alexis Call. Frederica, bagaimana sebenarnya persiapan sehingga bisa ikut ajang Miss Universe?
Thank you for still with us in the evening news. So how was the journey so you could pass the top 10 of the Beauty Queens event? We will immediately ask to Alexis Frederica Call. What is the preparation so that you can participate in the Miss Universe 2019?
Persiapannya mulai dari persiapan untuk National Pageant Putri Indonesia pastinya, dan itu juga sudah disiapkan mungkin kurang lebih 4 bulan sebelum ikut Putri Indonesia. Jadi itu mulai dari catwalk karena sebelumnya sama sekali nggak bisa jalan pakai heels. Pastinya juga pengetahuan tentang knowledge, politics, social issues dan lain-lain. Dan setelah itu setelah kepilih sebagai Putri Indonesia itu mulai training intens sampai ke US juga training di sana untuk training public speaking, catwalk, self confidence, Q&A, in-depth interview. makeover juga.
The first preparation was for national pageant or Putri Indonesia, but before that, I had to prepare for 4 months before participating in the Putri Indonesia, starting with the catwalk, because actually I couldn't walk with heels, certainly also knowledge about politics, social issues, and etc. And after being chosen as Putri Indonesia, we began intense training in the US, starting with public speaking training, catwalks, self-confidence, Q&A interviews, and makeovers.
Yang
Dan
paling
lain-lain.
susah apa dong? Tadi kan bilang nggak terbiasa pakai heels juga.
Ya,
Berarti yang paling susah apa
pasti
kira-kira?
susahnya catwalk.
Catwalk, oke.
Dan stage presence ya. Karena ketika kita di panggung Miss Universe pasti kita harus di catwalk dan public speaking di depan ribuan orang dan live on news, like live on Fox TV, news channels, everything depan juta-jutaan orang. So building that self-confidence itu tantangan terbesar.
Wow, ada hal baru tidak yang ditemukan suka duka selama mengikuti proses karantina hingga akhirnya audisi?
So what is the hardest thing? You said before that you couldn't walk with heels. Of course, it's catwalk and stage presence, because we were on stage. We have to do catwalk and public speaking in front of thousands of people and live on news, Fox TV, and etc. in front of millions of people. So building self-confidence was the biggest challenge for me. Is there any new things that you found in this event when you were in quarantine and audition?
Karantina Putri Indonesia. Banyak hal. Of course support dari pageant lovers dari Indonesia itu salah satu hal yang aku belajar dan something that's so special to me karena Indonesia memiliki pageant lovers ternyata yang sangat-sangat kuat dan popular sampai seluruh negara pun tahu pageant lovers di Indonesia supportnya seperti luar biasa sekali. So that was definitely a memorable experience dan selain itu pasti the power of social media karena sebelum ikut Putri Indonesia saya nggak begitu tertarik dengan main social media jadi pasti pas baru masuk itu ternyata banyak haters tapi juga banyak penggemar tapi itu resiko menjadi public figure.
There are so many. One of it was support from pageant lovers. That is something special for me because pageant lovers from Indonesia is so strong and popular. Even pageant lovers from other countries, they know about support of pageant lovers from Indonesia. It's amazing. So that was absolutely a memorable experience. Besides that, the power of social media, because before I started to participate in Putri Indonesia, I wasn't quite interested in social media, and apparently there are a lot of haters and fans, but I know it is the risk of a public figure.
Tapi tahapan-tahapannya ketika dalam Putri Indonesia, kira-kira tahapan apa yang Frederica merasa sulit banget gitu?
Tahapannya mungkin bahasa Indonesia, karena pertama kali kepilih sebagai Putri Indonesia, bahasa Indonesia saya sebenarnya nggak begitu terlalu bagus. Sempat dapat bulian juga.
Sekarang lancar tapi ya?
Iya, bagus bahasa Indonesianya.
Karena dapat pengalaman sebagai
Karena
Putri
terbiasa
Indonesia.
tinggal di luar gitu ya, kuliah di luar.
Kuliah di luar, terus sekolah di sini juga pakai bahasa Inggris terus, bicara sama orang tua juga. Jadi sempat ada bulian juga karena mereka anggap kok Putri Indonesia bahasa Indonesianya kurang ya, tumben. Dan ya itu menjadi motivasi untuk
belajar lagi.
Belajar bahasa Indonesia begitu, kursus atau memang belajar otodidak
pengalaman aja? Bicara sama tim selalu, baca buku, practice aja, practice makes perfect.
Okay, regarding stages when you were in Putri Indonesia, what was the hardest stages for you? Maybe it's Indonesian, because the first time I was chosen as Putri Indonesia, actually my Indonesian was not really that good. So I got bullied too, but now it's pretty smooth because from my experience. And then I studied abroad, and when I studied in here, I also use English. Even when I talk to my parents too, I also use English. So people are wondering how come Putri Indonesia and their Indonesian language is not really that good. And yet it becomes a motivation for me to learn Indonesian again. I learn from talk to the crew, reading books, and practice because practice makes perfect.
Oke, ketika proses audisi kita ingin tahu negara mana sebenarnya yang menjadi saingan terberat dari Indonesia, Miss Universe, di ajang Miss Universe.
During the audition process, which country is the biggest rival in the Miss Universe?
Pas di Miss Universe negara mana? Sebenarnya kita nggak bisa tahu ya negara yang mana sampai kita masuk dalam karantina itu karena banyak banget yang stand out. Tapi ketika malam grand final banyak yang dikira mega favorit yang bakal do very well in the competition, justru mereka don't do well because kita nggak tahu apa yang terjadi dalam in-depth interview itu sangat-sangat penting. So yeah, a lot of
banyak
surprises.
kejutan berarti.
Iya,
ya?
banyak kejutan.
Actually, we didn't know about which country before we went to quarantine because they all really stand out. But when the night of grand final, that they thought they will be a mega favorite or will do very well in competition, but they didn't do very well because no one know what happened in that interview. So there are a lot of surprises in this event.
Ya, ketika ditanya begitu, apa kira-kira pernah Kak deg-degan udah pasti ya, tapi ada nggak ya yang kira-kira benar-benar membuat Frederica yang, tuh kok kayaknya tadi jawabnya nggak benar atau nggak kurang tepat, kurang oke, kayaknya merasa dirinya gitu kurang puas?
We asked, did you feel nervous? I think it is a yes, but have you ever felt not satisfied with your answer?
Untuk interview mungkin tidak ya, karena
Berjalan sempurna begitu ya? Oke.
Berjalan sempurna, alhamdulillah. Dan also because that's one of my strengths is public speaking dan Q&A. Karena aku udah pelajari itu sejak awal kepilih sebagai Putri Indonesia. Tapi yang mungkin yang jadi deg-degan itu ketika preliminaries, di mana saya sempat ada incident ya, keserimpet sedikit waktu preliminaries pas jalan swimsuit.
Viral juga ya?
Iya, viral juga. Tapi justru orang bilang itu menjadi
Natural gitu ya?
bagus, like
Oh,
incident
okay.
yang bagus karena itu bisa membuktikan doesn't matter how you fall, but it matters how you rise up again.
For interview, I think no, it went smoothly because it is one of my strengths is public speaking and Q&A. I've learned from the beginning I was just an expert in Indonesia, but I felt nervous when it was preliminaries because there was an accident when I wore a swimsuit, but people thought that it was something good. It proved that doesn't matter how you fall, but it's matter how you rise again.
Oke, ada kabar menarik juga. Kabarnya gaunnya bobotnya luar biasa ya.
Iya.
Mahkota hiasan
Iya.
yang terpadu menjadi satu
Iya.
dan itu dibawa oleh Frederica.
Iya.
10 kilogram ada?
Untuk national costume ya, national costume mungkin kurang lebih 10 kilogramnya.
Kurang lebih
Ya.
10 kg. Ada praktisnya dulu nggak sih sebelumnya gitu kan? Ada ya paling tidak berusaha untuk confirm
Iya.
dengan
Iya.
ataupun nyaman gitu dengan
Iya.
bajunya itu.
There's an interesting news about your dress, crown, and ornaments combined into one, and it has a great weight, 10 kilo. Is that true? For a national costume, yes, maybe more or less it was 10 kilo. Is there a practice before at least try to be comfortable with the costume?
Latihan sebenarnya nggak pakai national costume nggak begitu banyak ya. Paling pertama kali saya coba untuk catwalk pakai national costume itu press conference mau ke Miss Universe. Jadi sebelum jalan di Miss Universe stage itu cuma latihan sekali aja.
Cuma latihan sekali.
Sekali aja, and thank God itu semuanya berjalan dengan lancar. Mungkin karena saya juga bisa merasakan dukungan dari pageant lovers dan Indonesia yang begitu semangat untuk, untuk Indonesia do well this year at Miss Universe. So, yeah, it went well.
I didn't do too many practice using a national costume because the first time I wore a national costume was at the press conferences of Miss Universe. So before I went to the actual stage, I only practiced once, and thank God everything went smoothly because I could feel the support from Indonesia and pageant lovers. It went well.
Ini ada pesan apa sebenarnya yang Frederica bawa dan memukau dewan juri dibandingkan dengan perempuan-perempuan lainnya di ajang Miss Universe?
And what message that you brought up, and it made the jury amazed of you compared to the other women at the Miss Universe?
Pesan yang dibawa juri, mungkin pengalaman my background dan my advokasi yang sangat menarik karena saya bawa advokasi saya yang mengangkat kepentingan akte kelahiran karena itu salah satu hal yang tidak terjadi di Indonesia tapi seluruh dunia juga are affected by this. Jadi ternyata sekitar 235 juta anak-anak di seluruh dunia tidak memiliki akte kelahiran dan tanpa akte kelahiran bisa terjadi banyak masalah, healthcare, education, protection, security, future employment dan lain-lain. So ini bikin juri sangat menarik dan apalagi saya juga mengangkat tentang our country's political situation at the moment dan peran wanita di Indonesia seperti apa, our youth sekarang sementara seperti apa, karena biasanya tahun-tahun sebelumnya yang diangkat itu mungkin tentang budaya, culture, tourism, tapi kalau menurut saya ini juga penting untuk diangkat tentang politics, about women, because itu hal yang Miss Universe sangat menarik karena we're trying to empower women, women empowerment, dan Indonesia memiliki banyak banget wanita-wanita yang luar biasa seperti our ex-president, President Megawati yang menjadi the first female president in Indonesia.
Peran perempuan yang disoroti ya Sira.
And advocacy were very interesting because I brought about my advocacy that raised the importance of birth certificates because that's one thing that doesn't happen just in Indonesia but all over the world are affected by this problem. Because about 235 million children in the world, they don't have a birth certificate. And without a birth certificate, there are many problems that can occur, such as healthcare, education, protection, and etc. So this made the jury interested, and I also raised about our country political situation, the role of women in Indonesia, because usually in the previous year they brought up about culture or tourism, and I think things about women is very important because that's what makes Miss Universe interesting. We're trying to empower women, women empower women, and Indonesia has many extraordinary women like our ex-president Megawati, who became the first female president in Indonesia. So I tried to talk about the role of women.
Kalau misalkan kita ngomongin soal persaingan antara dengan negara lain, apa yang membuat Frederica ini percaya diri melawan negara-negara lain yang tadi Andro katakan ya juga punya prestasi yang luar biasa juga gitu.
We'll talk about the competition with other countries, and then what makes Frederica confident against other countries that have extraordinary achievements too.
Ya mungkin buat saya percaya diri itu ya dukungan dari masyarakat Indonesia yang begitu luar biasa. I mean we're a huge country, penduduk Indonesia yang begitu banyak, tapi they show me so much love and support. Dan mungkin saya belajar self confidence dan self love as well. Dan itu bikin saya percaya diri, because I know we're all unique, we're all special. Kita memiliki kualitas yang berbeda-beda, so why should we be insecure dengan orang lain?
It was the support from Indonesia that was amazing. They show me so much love and support, and maybe I learned how to self-confidence, self-love, and as well. And it made me confident of myself because I know we are unique, we are special, we have different qualities. So why should we be insecure of others?
Usia muda, karir sudah melesat, masih 20 tahun sih.
Iya, betul.
Sebenarnya siapa yang paling berperan dalam kehidupan karir, dalam kehidupan sehari-hari dari Frederica?
Good career and you still 20 years old. Who has the biggest role in your life?
Itu pasti hal yang sangat mengharukan, jelas.
Mungkin nggak bisa sebut satu orang ya, karena behind my success ada sebuah tim dan sebuah penggemar juga yang berperan dalam kesuksesan saya. Tapi mungkin yang terutama itu mama, karena mama sudah mengikuti perjalanan aku sebagai Putri Indonesia dari awal dan sudah support aku dari awal, dan ya dia menjadi support system yang luar biasa. Ketika saya down dia selalu ada, ketika saya lagi naik dia selalu ada di samping saya untuk support dan kasih her love and biggest thing.
I can't say it just one person because behind of my success, I have my team and fans. But I will say my mother has the biggest role in my life because she always with me from the beginning, and she always supported me from the start. She became an extraordinary support system. When I feel down, she is always there. When I go up, she is always beside me to give her support and love.
Sistemnya.
Yeah.
Oke, kalau Frederica melihat dunia politik kita seperti apa saat ini, kemudian dari segi sosialnya juga seperti apa?
What do you think about political situation and social in our country?
Kalau menurut saya, Indonesia's made huge improvements because kita demokrasi yang sangat muda dibandingkan negara lain. Kita cuma hanya ada 7 presiden aja, tapi kita bisa expand and grow our economy and our social environment so dramatic. Perubahannya banyak. Sementara seperti negara di USA, they've never had a female president, but Indonesia sudah ada. And for me, that's a huge change. Especially the youth as well, karena saat ini kita sudah ada menteri muda juga, dan di DPR aja sudah banyak perempuan-perempuan, lebih banyak perempuan dibandingkan laki-laki.
I think Indonesia has made huge improvement because our democracy is younger compared to other countries. We only have 7 presidents, but we can expand and grow our economy, our social environment so dramatic. There are a lot of changes. While like in the US, they have never had a female president, while Indonesia had a female president, and for me that is a huge changes, especially the youth as well, because you have young ministers. Even in the national parliament, there are already so many women.
Berbicara soal muda, ini pesan dari Frederica buat anak-anak muda kita bahwa menunjukkan Indonesia mampu bersaing di kancah internasional. Frederica, pesan Anda untuk teman-teman kita generasi milenial.
Speaking of youth, what is Frederica's message to our young people, the millennial, that Indonesia can be able compete on the international scene too?
Selalu percaya dengan mimpi kalian. Don't let anyone get in the way, karena yang the biggest person that's gonna stop you from doing your dreams, salah satu orang yang bakal berhenti kamu untuk mengejar mimpi kalian adalah diri kalian sendiri. So just keep believing, keep doing, and do your best.
Just believe in your dreams. Don't let anyone getting in the way, because the biggest person who will stop your dream is yourself. Just keep believing, keep doing, and do your best.
Luar biasa. Target ke depan apa? Target ke depan?
Target ke depan pasti kepengen sukses dalam karir. I'm really interested in politics, as you can see. Mudah-mudahan masa depan saya bisa bergabung dengan the United Nations, because it's something that I'm really interested in. Dan kepengen juga terjun dalam dunia film, karena saya juga tertarik kepada theater as well.
What is your target in the future? Of course, success in career. I'm really interested in politics, as you can see. Hopefully in the future I can join the United Nations, because it's something that I'm really interested in, and I also want to enter the world of movies, because I'm interested in theater as well.
Kalau concern sama dunia politik, kenapa? Apanya yang bikin concern gitu?
Kalau menurut saya bukan concern, tapi saya tertarik aja kepada politics because I want to make an impact in the world. Kepengen melakukan hal yang rememberable. And I think politics is that way we can do it. Politics, kalau menurut saya, it's a time for women as well. Kalau menurut saya, saat ini adalah saat untuk wanita untuk bangkit dan membuktikan bahwa women can lead as well.
What makes you concerned about politics? It's not a concern, but I'm interested because I want to make an impact in the world. I want to make something rememberable, and I think politics is the way we can do it. Politics, in my opinion, is a time for women as well. In my opinion, it's time for women to rise up and prove women can lead as well.
Mengukir sejarah dan berkontribusi besar ya, Sira ya.
Frederica, prestasinya kita tunggu ya. Semakin banyak mudah-mudahan insya Allah ya.
Terima kasih banyak Putri Indonesia yang masuk Top 10 ajang Miss Universe 2019. Frederica Alexis Kau sudah hadir di program Kabar Petang. Semoga kalimat dari Frederica tadi memotivasi anak-anak muda yang menonton dan menjadikan kita juga tidak patah semangat ketika
memotivasi kita juga dong, bro.
Betul sih. Tadi mau nawarin sebenarnya, mau nggak jadi pembaca berita kan? Kita kasih nih sekarang kalau mau. Terima kasih banyak Frederica sudah hadir di Kabar Petang.
Terima kasih Frederica. Terima kasih.
Waiting for other achievements from Frederica. Thank you very much Putri Indonesia who can passed the top 10 at the Miss Universe 2019, Frederica Exisco and Kabar Petang. Hopefully Frederica's previous message can motivate young people that watch this program. Thank you very much.